Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. My name's Sophia. Um, I pre-shuffled and then I paused it. So anyway, so that's why they're laid out already. So I'm going to jump straight in. Let's see, I've got a different camera angle today. So the first card is a page of water. This to me straight away is about, and it's the first card is the most relevant. So my readings are different than any other on YouTube. It sounds vain, it's true. You can go check it out if you so choose, and I'll give you £1,000 if you can find any reading like mine. My reading's about the inner work, working on the subconscious. The first card is the highest frequency of every reading, particularly mine. This is the first card is saying you have to go back into your lack mentality, skimp mentality from childhood. You was brought up in muddy waters, but that doesn't mean that you have to completely repeat that pattern. Your life is inside out. You are following that pattern. I don't give a shit if you look at things gloriously on the outside. The law of the planet, I don't make the laws, I don't make this planet. The law of the planet to create your world inside out. And most know that, but still look on the outside to create their world. Never that. This is why, if it was the other way round, I promise you, most will be rich, happy, and successful. This card is the worst card, one of the worst cards in this deck. I said it's in this reading, and it's the first card. It's the highest energetic frequency. You was brought up poor, scavenging, starving, or skint, or some lack mentality, which you're repeating now. This is why your life is like that. That's why there's always like losing jobs, or jobs ain't great, relationships ain't great, lack of. This is what's happening here. Eight of Pentacles. Look, you're working hard. It's not working, right? Working hard at it because you're not understanding the laws of the planet. Now, I could say to you, you can learn the laws of the planet and the tree of life and how to, because I have a program, and I actually have which I might sell on this channel about how the laws of the planet work. But I've got a Kabbalah program. But this lack mentality, you're just watching tarot. You're not investing in yourself. The laws of the planet invests in you if you invest in yourself. If it was the other way round, which you naively thinking it is, well, I'll just watch a tarot reading and buy an extended reading. Why is most people skint? Why is the 98% of people skint? It's because you invest in yourself. The 2% that are fucking rich is because they spend years from childhood working. Think of Beyonce when she was this age, which you, right, that age. What do you see her as? In the studio, repeating herself, not having friends and family around her, chatting, chilling out, chatting shit, doing routines for dancing and singing. People don't think of that. They just, oh, she just overnight success. All those people were doing it for years. You just sit and watch tarot and think somehow magically by buying extended reading or a tarot reading that your person's going to show up. Never going to happen. Not that I'm saying it, I'm stating the laws of the planet. You keep working in a job you don't like, working at stuff that it's not getting you any results because you're not understanding this first card. Five of Water. Five of Water is about Five of Cups, dissatisfied, regret, and just pushing through. It's like you're going upstream, pushing upstream. Oh, this is what this reading is. Oh, life is what it is. It's a hard struggle. No, it ain't. This is understanding life's law of the planet that you live on. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. Messenger of Water. So what you're trying to do is like, okay, my life was shit, so I'm going to try to make my life better by buying nice things, buying a nice car, buying a nice house, this kind of thing, and look better, right? How's that working for you? I promise you, this reading is you, and this reading is your lack mentality. This is a poverty consciousness, all that kind of thing. It's not working. Also, it's like your ego. This is massively about ego here. About, oh no, it's my way. Well, I promise you, I'm not sitting next to you if you haven't switched off, because this ego is large here. So I've probably triggered you. Oh, she don't fucking know what she's on about. Yeah, I guarantee that I know what I'm on about. I guarantee you that much that if you can prove me that this is not you, I'll give you all my shit on my website for free, plus a free reading. This is you and your ego of like, no, this is how it's supposed to be. You've got to work at it. You've got to make your way up the ladder. You've got to get qualifications, in time. Bullshit. Go and check out the laws of the planet that you live on. And I promise you, it doesn't say anything about hierarchy, box systems of making your way up the ladder. It's polarities of two, negative and a positive, right? If you're working hard against something that you don't even love, that's a negative. If you're working hard, that's a negative. Most that are successful say, I love my job. You don't love your job. You don't love your life. You don't love yourself, let alone how can you work hard at something that you don't even love yourself on the inside. And don't tell me you do love yourself, because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't be looking at tarot. I don't watch tarot. I learn from tarot and teach what I know in tarot. I don't watch it. This is about balancing out your life correctly and stop feeling left out in the cold and stop feeling regret about the past and thinking, oh, well, because you still are, but you're not dealing with it. This is what you've done. Oh, I've just suppressed the old. That was in the past. The past is the past. You can't change the past. Bullshit. You can't change the past, because why was the imagination created? If you can think of the past, you can change the past. If not, you wouldn't be able to think of the past. Exactly that. All you have to do is go back to the past and change that imaginary state. If I tell you now to think of an apple, think of an apple. If I tell you to think of an orange, you think of an orange. Changing states of conscious awareness. Simply, that's what you have to do to change your past. Obviously, it's more harder than that, because this is a lack of mentality from childhood. Like I said, not once. You have to do it from when you are born, because you're born enslaved. Everyone on this planet at this time is born enslaved into conditions of traditions and religions and cultures which was not of your own when you were born. It was never the intention to be like that. So you have to learn how to balance out yourself and move forward. This is hardcore reading, but this is hardcore. The first card is lack mentality, that you're repeating in the cycle because your ego thinks, and it's the ace of, this is ego and it's the ace. So it's highly thinking, but still at the same time, what I said, if you can rewatch this, sit back knowing that I'm not in the living room or wherever you are watching this next to you, you'll know this reading resonates with you. It's up to you if you want to change your life. Invest in yourself. I'll repeat that word. Invest inside. It's not investing in me. I'm happy, financially fine. Thank you very much. Invest in yourself. Laws of the planet is what happens then they connect with you. Why do you think the rich and successful work so long? They say overnight success took them what, 10, 20 years? Yeah, you're just working hard in a shitty job that you applied for once and maybe was lucky to get it. Fact, hardcore. I'm out. Speak to you later.